Hi again. Thank you for watching the third part of Achieving the Happiness and Inner Peace. On my earlier talks, we have discussed few things that from what people might think, which is really brings the happiness. And we are now going to explain with the help of science what people might think, which is making themselves happy, and we are here to prove that it doesn't bring a happiness, a real happiness. So we'll take a music first and we will explain it through the science and what science says and what the latest studies says. Being plugged into an iPod is a hallmark of adolescence nowadays, isn't it? But in reality, it says those who is listening more music is likely to have a depression, at the risk of depression at 80%. At this point, what would you say? Does it really brings a refreshment for your mind and heart? Or just think it over. So the real happiness, it is not lying in music. I'm not telling on my own. This is the scientific research done by Mr. Dr. Brian Primack, an assistant professor of medicine and pediatrics at the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine. The article was really published on April edition of the Archive of Pediatric and Adolescent Medicine. And this is the latest study that found the music, it brings a depression to those who is listening. There are a lot of more researches were already done that I have no much time to explain each and everything, from television, from movies, from video games. Take whatever the latest technically advanced stuffs. So everything, it has a depression. It is not giving you a permanent solution for your happiness, and it is refreshing your mind just for the time being only. It is not bringing you a real happiness permanently. It is not a permanent solution. So we'll take the yoga, the next. From the beginning, from the ancient period, yoga is known as the most effective way to strengthen your physiological and physical health. With the changing world, yoga has some disadvantages that can disappoint people. So let's see one by one. If you have only 20 minutes a day to use up on your body to burn your calories, just for an example, yoga will definitely disappoint you. It is a wrong choice. It only has an effect on your stamina. Yoga is not primarily a fat burning activity. And the second, another disadvantage is that we cannot confidently have a qualified teacher. The important disadvantages is that there is no voluntary national union of yoga organization or personal teacher, yoga teachers to establish voluntary national standards. Yoga has not set up a national standards for teaching. So if someone is, for an example, if someone is beginner in yoga, it's not that easy to learn, even though there is no necessity of being flexible or in shape. Yoga learning experience is physically, emotionally, and mentally challenging. Yogasana process is far more complex than it looks. So we can also list the list, it goes on and on. I can give you more than 10 examples why yoga is not perfect. And yoga is not, definitely it will not bring you a real happiness. And I will give you one more important thing. Yoga can also affect the emotion and judgment. Researchers say, as well as the behavioral pattern. It will change the behavioral pattern. And sometimes it affects as a manifestation on the mood and mind, which can result in irritability and anger. And the list not completed. It goes. So, what do you think that yoga is really bringing you up? Is a tool to make your mind shape, or is it a tool that destroy your mind? Is it a tool that destroy the peace? People who have spouses can also experience a severe change in their sexual desire. This may result in an increased sex force as well as an out of control sex life. This is not the comment from myself. This is not a comment on my own. These are the comments that are extracted from the researchers. Furthermore, there are scandals, illicit sexual impropriety, litigations, greed. These are not comes into account. These issues are real. Yoga teaching as a service rather than a profitable business nowadays. And one of my friends yesterday, he sent me an email and he told me to explain why the yoga is targeting yoga, and the related organizations are targeting only the high profile. So this is nothing but to get more money, and they want to use the people's ignorance. They are turning the ignorance into the money. They are making money, that's it. So that's why they are targeting the corporate officers and the high profile people. This is not but a commercialization. So we have seen few things. I can give you more explanation on science about yoga or music or drugs or whatever the recreations that you are adopting in the modern life that is not really bringing a real peace and real inner peace. So what else? Still we have questions on my mind, right? So I will give you the right and final explanation, and where we can attain these things and where we can achieve the true inner peace on my next video. Thank you for supporting, and thank you for watching, and thank you so much for those who is encouraging to make this video. Thanks a lot. Watch my next video.